My name's Tim. I'm from Hyperlite Mountain Gear, and this is the Halka 55 and the Halka 70. The Halka 55 and the Halka 70 is our latest addition to our alpine ski and ice collections. These packs were specifically designed for high altitude mountaineering, but they're also great for general mountaineering, expedition ice climbing, and any big adventures in the mountains you've got going on. The Halka backpacks are kind of based on our ice pack model. After a lot of feedback from guides in the mountaineering world, they've been using ice packs for quite some time, and a lot of them just had some suggestions, so we took all of those, kind of blended them together and came up with two awesome backpacks. So the 55 liter and the 70 have a lot of similarities. It's just some of the differences are a little bit features here and there. The volumes are obviously a 55 and a 70, so one's bigger than the other. But when it comes to materials, they share a lot of commonality. They're mainly built of our 150 denier hybrid Dyneema fabric, and then in the high wear areas, they're reinforced with our 375 fully woven Dyneema. Other areas of the backpack have our hardline material right here on the crampon pad, the hip belt, and the shoulder straps. Jumping into the 55 liter Halka, this is the smaller of the two backpacks. It's a little more stripped down, a little more streamlined. It's really good for just kind of like general mountaineering purposes. In the guiding world, it was kind of used as like a client pack. Starting from the front here, it has the same crampon and ice tool attachment that's found on our ice packs. You have this bungee system, which is kind of universal for any style of crampons. Down here, you've got two side release buckles where the heads of your ice axes or ice tools slip right into. And then up here is these bungee attachments that wrap around the shaft of the ice tools and secure them. One nice thing about this feature set right here is it's universal, so it'll take two tools of like any nature, whether or not you have a general mountaineering axe, an alpine axe, or an ice climbing tool. On the sides of the 55 liter Halka, there's actually a daisy chain right here, and then there's two full-length ones on the sides. That just helps if you need to attach anything to the side of the backpack. We actually have two extended side compression straps on these bags. We noticed that when you're like wearing big gloves and you want to attach like full-size foam pads or just bulky items to the exterior, just having a couple extra inches on the side compression straps really helps. We do have these little elastic strap keepers on the side compression straps, so that just mitigates them from flapping in the wind. Moving to the top of the bag, one of the specific features is a removable brain or lid. We kind of changed it up. On our prism packs, we use metal G-hooks and stuff like that. Now we've got side release buckles that attach it to the front. And if you are going to completely remove the lid, there's loops that let you remove these straps or put them on, and you can move it up and down the daisy chain depending on how full you have the backpack, and that kind of lets you really like tension in and dial in that lid, or you can just remove it if you're not going to use it. On the back here, the attachment system is that same little loop. It attaches to the shoulder straps, but here it has ladder locks, and once again you can pull those right off the shoulder straps and just remove the lid completely if you choose to do so. The lid on the Halkas, they have one zip pouch. We kept it small, low profile, just for like little quick, easy access items throughout the day. Moving to the back panel of the backpack, we've got our standard production shoulder straps, 3/4 inch sternum strap. For the suspension, we've got foam, aluminum stays, and plastic in there just to add a lot of support. And we are vertically stitching the back panels, which just kind of gives it a little bit more structure. The lumbar area of the back panel accepts all of our removable hip belts. We actually have on these the gear loop pocket, which gives you a zippered pocket on the left-hand side and a gear loop on the right. And these hip belts are dual center adjust. You can replace these hip belts with either our all gear loops or two pockets, or keep the GLP on it. Our shoulder straps have these 3/4 inch webbing nylon daisy chains. This lets you attach various Hyperlite mountain gear accessories or something like a walkie-talkie right to the daisy chain for easy access. Due to these packs being based off of our ice packs, they have like our D-bottom shape. This is the same size of our 3400 or 55 liter ice pack, and so that means it accepts all of our pods in that size. So if you get the 2400, 3400, or the 40/55 liter pods, you can build that system out within this backpack. So going inside the 55-liter Halka, all you have to do is just click those side release buckles. Coming over the top here, we have our adjustable Y-strap like you'll find on a lot of our roll top bags. You can adjust this a lot, and it's great if you need to like secure a rope to the top of the bag. You can adjust it however you need to accommodate various loads, and it's very secure. If you need added security on top of that, you can also put the lid over that as well. To access the main body of the 55-liter Halka, we have a dual cinch nylon extension collar. So on this pack in particular, you got about 40 liters of like main body, and then you have about another 15 liters up top here in the extension collar. So one specific feature of the 55-liter Halka pack, and this was the request of the high altitude mountaineers that were going above 8,000 meters, those guys require to carry oxygen. And one thing with this bag was they really just wanted a way to carry a single oxygen tank inside the backpack. So what we did was right in between our two aluminum stays, we added a nylon webbing daisy chain that runs from the bottom of the bag up the entire back panel. And there's bar tacks spaced out, and what that lets you do is it lets you simply slide in Volet ski straps, and it gives you a very quick, a very secure, and a very easy to use system to attach or secure an oxygen bottle inside the backpack. The nice thing about it is it's super low profile and super streamlined, and if you don't need that feature, you can simply just remove the Volet strap and not really have anything in your way or this like inside pocket that's cumbersome to deal with. There's also a little internal hang loop if you wanted to hang like a hydration bladder in there. So that's a general overview of the 55-liter Halka. Great little, not really so little, but great robust bag for expedition ice climbing, general mountaineering, or tackling some high altitude peaks. Moving on to the 70-liter. So this is the 70-liter Halka, also based on our ice pack model. One of the biggest differences between this and the 55 is the 70 actually has a larger circumference. If you're familiar with our 40, 400 or our 70-liter packs already, then it's that same profile. So internally, it still works with like our whole pod system. You just want to move up to those 4,400 or 70-liter pod sizes. Just like on the 55, you have the same ice tool and crampon attachment system. You have all of the same daisy chains. You've got the extended side compression straps. When we're checking out the 70, the lid attachment is the same as we found on the 55. You've got your side releases that are fully adjustable. You've got your ladder locks back here that attach to the shoulder straps, and you've got your zipper pocket on your lid. The largest difference from the 55 that's on the 70 actually comes from these side exterior pockets. So here we have a good example of an oxygen bottle that high altitude mountaineers carry up above 8,000 meters. And this pocket was designed for 1 or 2 oxygen bottles to slip right in. This is about as big as they get. The diameters are pretty much the same on all of them, just the height changes. And this pocket was designed to just really securely hold these bottles. Once you slip it right in, you can then bring your side compression straps around and click them in even more. This just prevents any mishaps. When you don't have a pocket to support these bottles, sometimes you lose them, sometimes they go flying down the mountain, and it's not a good day for anybody. The funny thing was in testing, while a lot of people did carry oxygen in these pockets, people found many more uses for them. They were just a really secure way to carry a couple pickets, a whole lot of wands. We even had an audio engineer drop a big old microphone boom in there, so that was rad. So if we flip the 70-liter around, we'll find the same thing that we found on the 55-liter. Standard production shoulder straps, 3/4 inch sternum strap, foam in the back panel, 2 removable stays on the inside. We sew it vertically. Down on our lumbar, we've got our removable hip belt. So just like on the other one, this pack, you can go with 2 pockets, 2 gear loops, but they all come with our GLP hip belt. As we look around this backpack, you'll see that we use the fully woven Dyneema in all these like high wear areas or just areas subjected to a lot of wear from, I mean, we've had people strap ladders to these and stuff like that. So we really just beefed up those areas with our most robust material. Moving to the inside of the pack, just like on the 55, the 70-liter lid folds right back and it's removable just like the other one. Once again, we've got an over-the-top Y-strap, which is fully adjustable, carrying ropes, all that good stuff on the mountain. Similar to the 55, we have a double cinch top entry. The capacity of the 70-liter is 55 liters to the main body right here at the collar, and then you get about a 15-liter extension collar on top. Right here on the inside of the 70-liter, you actually have an internal zippered pocket for just a little bit more organization. So that is the 55 and 70-liter Halka, the perfect expedition bag, whether or not you're a high altitude mountaineer, maybe a low altitude mountaineer, a guide, or an aspiring alpinist. And these packs are available at hyperlitemountaingear.com.